As promised, today I will be showing you how to renew your car coverage online with MotorTakaful by Etiqa, where you can get a 10% discount off your total contribution. But if for some reason you're not sure why you need a car coverage, do click the link in the top right corner to watch our video on that. And as for the rest of us, let's join this group of people who desperately need help. Good morning and welcome, guys.
Morning. Sorry, excuse me. Sorry. Sorry. Sorry.
Everything okay? Now, throughout this class, you will be learning the terms as well as the options that you can choose to opt in when renewing your car coverage. There will be quite a number of options for you to choose from during the renewal process, and some of you may find this a bit daunting. But I promise you that once you learn about car coverage, it is a super easy process and it only takes a few minutes. Now, before we start, are there any questions that you would like to ask?
Nope.
Okay, we can now begin. Please open up your internet browser and head on to MotorTakaful.com. And once you're here, click on the Renew Now button. After that, it will ask you to key in your vehicle registration number, your postcode, and your IC number to verify that this is your vehicle. Now, do remember that this is only available for cars which their coverage is about to expire in 2 months' time. Now, once your vehicle is verified through this process, you are now set to renew your car coverage online.
Yes! I'm sad. You are sad. Yeah, man. Sorry.
Now, depending on the make and model of your car, you have the chance to either cover it with market value or agreed value. Market value is simply the current value of your car based on the market, and agreed value is an agreed value between you and the coverage provider. Yes?
What if I set this to the highest?
Well, setting this to the highest means you're setting it to the highest sum covered. So if your car is stolen or if it's a case of a total loss, you will be compensated with that amount. But a higher sum covered also means a higher paid contribution for this. For now, let's say my comfortable level is somewhere in the middle of the market value. Moving on, you have to key in your personal bank account details so any future claims, surplus or benefits from the Drive Less Save More program can be credited directly into your bank account. We'll get into the Drive Less Save More program in a bit. With this coverage, anyone you authorize to drive your car will be covered at no extra cost. Of course, they will need a driver's license and document to drive legally. You can fill in their names here and also their IC numbers, or you can also leave it blank as long as you verify that they are an authorized driver when you're making the claims process.
Should I change your driver?
At this point, you may proceed to make your payment and have your car coverage renewed. But if you'd like additional coverage, well, MotorTakaful by Etiqa offers amazing additional coverages. One of it being the Drive Less Save More coverage. It is a free add-on that you can get with the comprehensive coverage. How does it work? Well, simply, the less you drive, the more you save. For example, if your total daily driving distance is less than 14 kilometers, you can save up to 30% on your yearly contribution. And for the average person, this might be about 300 ringgit or so.
Jay, what about this? We'll do this and you get to keep the savings.
And I'll be home more? No thanks.
Next is Auto 360 Takaful. In addition to protecting your car, Auto 360 Takaful is a personal accident plan to protect you and your passengers. You can choose between silver, gold and platinum depending on your sum covered. Windscreen coverage is not covered by your basic vehicle contribution, but it is highly advisable that you add on this coverage simply because car windscreens are prone to damage and likely unrepairable. Replacing a windscreen is also very costly.
Sorry, but how do I know how much my windscreen would be?
Well, that depends on the model of your car. Let's take a MyV Advance, for example. It will cost about 1,000 ringgit or so, but your best bet is to ask your service center or a windscreen repair shop to confirm this.
Of course.
Extreme weather coverage, aka special perils coverage, is also equally important. This will protect your car in the event of a flood, landslide, or any specified force of nature that is beyond your control. Protection for third party. This protects you from any legal liability in the event of an accident. So this feature will cover any cost that incurs from legal costs should the accident case be brought to court. Cash assistance is definitely an interesting feature that is worth considering. If you opt in for this, you will receive cash compensation during the days where your car is under repair or when there is loss of use of your vehicle after a car accident.
What about this? We'll do this and I'll keep the cash. That way I can still grab something to go out.
Cost of replacement is a feature that covers your smart key and your child car seat in the event of loss, theft or damage. And lastly, if you're anything like me, I prefer to get my car parts replaced with new and genuine parts instead of repairing them or getting them replaced with OEM replacement parts. With this coverage and the Respray add-on, you have the choice to fully respray your car instead of just the damaged area in the event of an accident, absolutely free of cost. Finally, once you are done selecting all the necessary add-ons to maximize your car coverage, double check on the breakdown page and make sure everything is in order before you proceed to make the payment. So how is it? Not too complicated, right? Once you've understood how motor coverage works, it only takes a couple of minutes to renew online and get greater savings. And for those of you at home, you can save this video and watch it later when it's time to renew your car coverage to help you with it. Remember, you will only get the 10% discount when you renew online through MotorTakaful.com. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one.